up internet and welcome back to On the Sofa Live. If you're new, do subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay in the loop. This story is from NN Journal. New council chairman stands down after NN Journal investigation. Exclusive. Norrthamptonshire council chairman Maurice Eglin has announced his resignation today after our investigation uncovers offensive historic tweets. Not another one.
You're joking. Not another one? Oh, for God's sake, I can't stand this.
Not another Reform councillor discovered to have historic tweets. For goodness sake. It just keeps happening again and again. What is going on? It's ridiculous. And there's a photo of Councillor Maurice Eglin in the centre with leader Martin Griffiths and Council Chief Executive Adele Wiley on the day he was appointed as chairman. The Reform UK chairman of Norrthamptonshire Council has today stood down in response to an NN Journal investigation into his social media activity. Councillor Maurice Eglin, who was appointed as chairman last month, has resigned this morning, ahead of our investigation being published, saying he had in the past been guilty of being a keyboard warrior. He has also apologised for his posts and said the language he used was wrong. At least he admitted he was wrong and has apologised, so that's something, I suppose. Credit where it's due. In the past, Reform councillors or candidates who have been discovered to have racist or bigoted posts have refused to apologise. And have refused to admit that they were wrong. But at least he has apologised, so at least that's something. We had uncovered a series of offensive tweets which include Islamophobia, support for far-right groups, and anti-trans views. The tweets predate his election as a councillor last May and are from an account that he shut down shortly before being elected. He must have thought that these tweets wouldn't have been discovered. But the thing is, once he's on the internet forever. In one of several anti-Muslim tweets, he says in June 2024, so this is recent then, this isn't like decades ago, years ago, this is only last year. He said, "How about fuck Islam, the hateful, evil religion that would kill my kind?" In another, he shares an image depicting a Muslim figure standing on top of a tower of skulls opposite a Christian figure stood on top of a pile of books. He also reposted a tweet from far-right Britain First leader Paul Golding, and in another response to long-standing politician George Galloway, he defends Tommy Robinson, calling Galloway a racist hater, and says that convicted criminal Robinson is standing up for British GB nationals. In August 2024, he tweeted, "Please don't tarnish all gay guys with the same brush, as we don't all agree with LGBTQ rights. We hate where it has gone and is going. We believe in LGB without the TQ and common sense." So it's a turf then, basically. We put the offensive material to Councillor Eglin, along with the leader of the council, Martin Griffiths, yesterday, and today he quit his civic role. In an issued statement, the former soldier said, "I have today resigned as chairman of Norrthamptonshire Council with immediate effect. This follows the emergence of social media posts I shared before I was elected as a councillor and before I joined Reform UK. I have served kin and country and over the years developed some very strong views about the state of our nation. Looking back, I deeply regret some of the comments and content I shared online during that period. At the time, I was often guilty of being a keyboard warrior and posting things I would not post today. My time as a councillor has taught me to think more critically before reacting, be more objective and look at the detail first. Since becoming an elected member, I have had the privilege of working with and for people from all walks of life, backgrounds, faiths and beliefs. Those experiences have broadened my perspective and challenged some of my assumptions. The language used in some of those posts was wrong and does not reflect the person I strive to be today. I would like to offer my sincere and unreserved apologies to anyone who has been hurt by those posts. If I could take them back, I would. For that reason, and in order to protect the office of chairman, I have taken the decision to step down from the role with immediate effect. Serving as chairman has been a tremendous honour, and I remain committed to serving the residents of Northamptonshire as a councillor. He told NN Journal there is a fuller picture of who he is and referenced significant personal trauma, which he says had an impact on his mental health. Councillor Eglin represents Baron Seagrave and Burton Latimer ward and will remain as a councillor. Councillor Andy Sims is the current deputy chairman and is expected to step into the role. There's a picture of Councillor Griffiths there. The council's leader, Councillor Martin Griffiths, said, "Councillor Maurice Eglin has informed the council that he has resigned as chairman of Northamptonshire Council with immediate effect. This decision follows the emergence of social media posts made before the Councillor Eglin was elected to public office. While these comments predate his time as a councillor, the language used does not reflect the standards expected of those holding senior civic positions. Following discussions with Councillor Eglin, it was agreed that stepping aside from the chairmanship was the right course of action to protect the integrity of the role and maintain public confidence in the council and office of chairman. Northamptonshire is home to people from many different backgrounds, faiths and communities. As an administration, we are committed to building positive relationships across all parts of our community and ensuring that every resident feels respected and represented. Our focus remains on serving all residents of Northamptonshire fairly, respectively, and without prejudice. We will continue working constructively with community groups, faith organisations, and local residents to build a stronger and more united Northamptonshire." That's very interesting, isn't it? At least he apologised and admitted that what he said in the past was wrong. And I think he has made the right decision to step down as chairman. But this is part of a pattern. There's something very wrong, in my opinion, with Reform's vetting process. it makes me wonder if they even have a vetting process, because a better vetting process would have uncovered these historic tweets from only a year ago, and maybe he wouldn't have been appointed as chairman in the first place. And this is a pattern. This isn't the first time this has happened, as I've talked about in previous videos. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. And please do me a favor and like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and do leave a comment, because that would really help me out with the algorithm. Okay, bye for now.